Welcome back once again. Nnamdi Kanu's release is what is obtainable at the moment. As you know that Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. We have kept on crying this. Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. All the things they've accused him of doing. Nnamdi Kanu is very innocent. We the Easterners we know what we are suffering at the moment. Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. We are crying. Release Nnamdi Kanu. But they are making it look as if Nnamdi Kanu is bad. When Nnamdi Kanu was arrested and extraordinarily rendition to Nigeria by the secret police, there was wide jubilation in Arewa North and mostly among Nigerian Muslims. One day, I pray Nigerians will appreciate Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB for the dirty work they did in pushing back the Islamists. Nigeria is indeed deeper than most people know. That's why the Islamists feared Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB more than anything. They feared Nnamdi Kanu. I'm beginning to believe that APC kept Nnamdi Kanu in detention for something deeper than terrorism. I believe there's a secret Nnamdi Kanu is holding that APC is afraid he will release if they grant him freedom. Don't forget, Nnamdi Kanu was the first person to talk about Jubilee of Sudan. So they know that Nnamdi Kanu have plenty secrets about them. That's why they are afraid of releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Because they know that if they release Nnamdi Kanu expose a lot of secrets about them. But meanwhile, I'll be getting you guys to full details now. We kept on crying this, release Nnamdi Kanu, but yet they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu after finding out that he's innocent. I pray one day we'll realize what we have done to ourselves. Meanwhile, IPOB condemns silence of UK, Nigerian Bar Association over leader Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Now let's get into full details. IPOB warned that the NBA's silence was eroding public confidence in the judiciary. This cowardice is destroying public trust in the judiciary. Judges are meant to be lions, not mice, the group added. The separatist group urged both the UK government and the NBA to stand up for justice and demand fair treatment for Kanu. You cannot claim to uphold justice abroad while turning your eyes away from injustice at home or among your citizens. The statement noted, the persecution of Nnamdi Kanu is not just a legal case. It is a mirror reflecting the decay of Nigeria's judiciary and the moral failure of those who should defend justice. The world is watching, and history will never forget who stood silent while the law was buried in broad daylight. IPOB also condemned the Supreme Court decision to return Justice Binta Nyoko to preside over the case despite claims of bias. If this happened to a British citizen anywhere in the world, the UK government would have spoken out loudly, IPOB stated. But because the victim is a Biafran, there is silence, a silence that reeks of complicity. Turning its criticism to the Nigerian Bar Association, IPOB accused the legal body of cowardice and silence in the face of injustice. The NBA was created to defend the rule of law. Today it behaves like an association afraid of its own shadow, the statement said. Where are the senior lawyers who used to speak truth to power? Where are they? We can't find them. Where are the fearless voices that once stood up to military dictators? The UK government has watched quietly as its own citizens are treated unjustly by a system that no longer hides its bias. The statement read, how can Britain, the birthplace of the rule of law, say nothing while Nigeria tramples on everything the common law stands for? Where are they? I keep asking this question. Where are they? How can it be happening in our country, Nigeria? The group alleged that the Nigerian judiciary had used illegal procedures and dead laws to sustain Kanu's detention. Powerful cited the reversal of his discharge by the Court of Appeal and his continued trial under what IPOB described as a repealed Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act of 2013. According to IPOB, Kanu was remanded without a lawyer present, while fake DSAs, witnesses who had never even met him, were allowed to testify in court. For 4 long years, Nigeria's judges and justice have twisted the law beyond recognition. Powerful stated, they have ignored the Constitution, disrespected basic human rights, and abandoned the principles that make any judiciary worthy of respect. IPOB accused the British government of failing to protect Kanu, a British citizen, and of turning blind eye to what it called open violations of the rule of law in Nigeria. Welcome back once again. As you've read everything you saw on your screen, we can now see now and conclude that I'm right in what I was saying. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. Despite all the allegations and accused they've been accusing him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. And the UK government is solely behind him. Like they said, if this happened to a British citizen anywhere in the world, the UK government would have spoken out loudly. But because the victim is a Biafran, there is silence, a silent direction of complicity. Why all this criticism? Well, I would love to have your thoughts and your take on this in the comment section. Do well to like the video, share the video always, and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification for more trending updates.